Hold on. Yep. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got it. My bad, y'all. I forgot to click a button. My bad. All these damn buttons in here. I'm still getting used to this. But that was good. We caught it. Shouts out to Dominique, the girl Dominique. Can y'all hear us now? Put me in the chat. Let me know if you can hear us now.
Good looking out, Dominique.
Because we didn't want to do no whole damn interview and just mute it.
That's happened to me before.
A whole interview?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit.
And we was lit too. Like, it was a good episode. And he was like, yo, we didn't record none of that
shit. Well, we fixed it. Shouts out to Dominique, man. They're more dirty. So how you come up with Frost Night, man?
All right, so, I was working at Pops for like a year and a half, just kind of taking notes of like what worked and what didn't work. Mm-hmm. And, I'm an entertainer. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I just love performance. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, I want to perform here, but like I don't want to do it unless I feel like this many people will come.
Okay.
So it finally got to that point where I felt like it was possible, but even still, like I was kind of unsure. So I bounced it around to a few friends of mine, and ultimately it was my friend Steve O'Brien that really gave me the push. Is like, bro, like you in position to do it. You got some dope songs out. People fuck with you, bro. And then even outside of your music, it's also what you do as a promoter. He's like, look at the full picture. Like you're more than worthy to go do it if you want to. So we did it, and it was like the biggest show that year. You feel me? So we was like, we're going to do it again in 2020. That was even bigger. With 21, we were the first show at Pops, period, since the COVID shutdown.
COVID, yeah, which was crazy.
Yeah, so we ran up, we did that one, hit capacity at that time because, there was all those rules and regulations back then. And then there was one last year, that was on the same night as Mardi Gras, got even bigger. And then there's the one that we just did a couple of weeks ago as well. Like they've been dope. Like at first it was about the love, it was about the inner circle and stuff like that. And then like once people got word of like what it was, it just kind of grows bigger and bigger every year. So I look at it like this is like the celebration between my promotion company and the local scene. You know what I'm saying? Like we playing it fair, we keeping it real. Like anybody could work their way up. You know what I'm saying? We got opportunities. This is a fair, clear-cut system. Even some of the acts that were on Frost Night this year, I met like maybe 3 or 4 of them through an open mic. You know what I'm saying? So you go from the open mic to doing shows in the Red Room, and then I'll book you to open at Pops, and then you want something big, and even No Brainer, they headline at Pops, and I just met them.
Shouts out to No Brainer. Boy, them boys get it.
They go hard.
They go hard.
I met them like about 2 years ago at an open mic, and since then they've headlined at Pops, and they were also on Frost Night. So like we celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like back in the day, it wasn't that simple.
No. Hell no. Oh, no, it was never that damn simple. No, and I'm a witness to that. It was either you, and it's kind of still is, Slender's music thing is kind of still like, I didn't say not segregated for us like black or white. I mean segregated like it's cliques. Like you got your backpackers, you got your trappers, you got your, but the trap cats don't mess with each other. The drills, I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. And they should because they can make more money.
Yeah.
But then you got the other underground artists, and it's just all. But when they come to you, ain't no cliques.
Ain't no cliques. At least we try. You know what I'm saying? To be as unified as we possibly can. Like I'll put a bill together, and some of these people know each other, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that are meeting each other at these shows and meeting lifelong fans and friends. You know what I'm saying? So like, like we definitely try to break down those walls and try to cool down all that clique shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So let's take it back even before that. Let's go back to Fort Zumwalt.
Okay.
When you was just the Billy.
Yeah.
Billy. Yeah. Was you an artist at school?
Yeah, like low key. I went to a lot of different high schools, but Fort Zumwalt South was the school that I graduated at. And my senior year, me and my guys, we had a mixtape out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even back then.
So you was in a group?
Yeah.
I think every damn body was in the group. Like, Shouts out to my dudes, Notch Boys in the building, top notch.
For sure.
Same cast for like 20 years. My dudes. So, did you in that process? Or or was you always Frost Money, or did you go by another name?
Originally, I had a stage name. Like my first rap name that I really remember, like my stage name was like Rage.
Okay. Yeah. What was my first rap name? I think it was like Nemesis or some shit. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. So first it was Range, and then I went to Frosty, which is actually what you had on the flyer. So I was like,
Why you ain't even say
man,
nothing?
this nigga did his information, and he did his research for this interview. I'm like, man, he's really taking this serious. So it was Frosty, then eventually I dropped that, then I add money on it just because it sounded cool. You know?
It makes sense why you didn't say nothing. Like, because Els hit me, he's like, man, why you call that dude Frosty? I'm like, oh shit, I didn't mean to put the Y on there. But hey, I didn't know that, but now we know. So is Frost Money, that's the promotional company.
Yeah. That's
Gotcha. Which is also your stage name.
Yeah.
Is that a part of the Black Market Media Group?
Yeah, like it's part of the family underneath the umbrella. You know what I'm saying? I put in some work with Black Market Media Group, and then I came in with my own company as is. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I started doing the Frost Money Presents, whatever on my flyers, and we've been running it up for like last 4 or 5 years consistently. Yeah.
So tell me, how does a young guy rapping, because people always say, I don't want him rapping.
Yeah.
Go into a place like Pops and be probably one of the biggest promoters through Pops. I'm not gonna say years. I don't want nobody to get mad at Pops.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Pops, Oz, and my people. So fuck with them.
Yeah.
But how do you orchestrate that? Is it like you just think like, I'm gonna do this, or you just sticking around first, see how the scene moving, or?
Yeah, with that situation, it's like I just I pick my dates, and it's just like if there's something that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like we'll put it together and like we'll run it up, and it's just a matter of some emails and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, we try to space them out. Like at this point, it's just like anything that I'm doing at Pops has to like 1000% makes sense. Like maybe back in the past, like I used to be like a little bit more experimental, but like now it's like, nah, this shit gotta make sense.
And you got a motherfucking formula. When I say, if you've been on Frost Night, and you in the message group, it's a fucking formula. Look, follow this. This is what we're gonna do. If you don't do this shit, you gotta go. You got to go.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm like, the one thing that the public doesn't know is like what's going down in the Frost Night group chat.
No, they don't.
There's so much information. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's dope information. It's common sense, but it's not common sense.
Facts. Yeah.
Any artist on a show should be knowing, okay, you got to promote every day, all day, different platforms. Each content should damn near touch 5 times because there's so many different platforms.
Exactly.
But cats don't really understand that nowadays, so you do got to reiterate it, to them. And I like that you do that, because it's like you're getting motherfuckers ready for the big stage, because this the way it's going now, and it's time 10 when you on tour type shit.
Exactly. Yeah,
so it's crazy. So a motherfucker can't even be there on time or get the ticket money turned in, or let alone even sell tickets. You might just don't keep your day job. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you.
Right.
Like, I feel like you give motherfuckers an opportunity to sell tickets and bring people out to the show. Yeah. You're not one of those fucking promoters just I'm gonna give you these tickets and I want all the money back.
Yeah. And it's a fair percentage. You know what I'm saying? It's fair and it's transparent, and there's no pulling the wool over the eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And it's funny because people consider shit like that like janky. They be like, oh, tickets to janky. I'm like, clear, transparent way for us both to get this bread. That's not janky.
How?
What's janky is niggas back in the day like, oh, there's going to be A&Rs here. And like, there ain't no A&Rs there. Maybe there's a nigga name in there with an AR, but like there's no A&Rs there. There's Jerome with the AR, but no, ain't no A&Rs in this bitch. And like, and they'll get you for $500 just to perform in front of some AR. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's janky, nigga. Like, not no fucking fair ticket split. That's not
janky.
Janky.
Never that. I done been on plenty of them motherfucking shows. It's gonna be this person there. It's gonna be somebody from Rap-A-Lot and all that shit, man. Hey. I feel like the ticket system nowadays is dope because of what it lets you know if you got some fans, versus if me putting you on, and I've ran into cats, because, I got the event space.
Yeah.
And I ran into cats don't want to do that. They just feel like putting my name on the flyer is going to bring up people. No, nigga, I can't guarantee it. You can't guarantee me that.
Real shit. Yeah,
You literally can't. Even national artists can't guarantee that.
And there's no, and especially like if there's no proof of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no documentation, there's no video, like there's nothing that indicates that. And that's another thing, like the ticket thing, it's not even necessarily the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you have accurate information that you could do this many heads, yeah, nigga be like, all right, cool, like how much you want up front? You know what I'm saying? We could do it like that, like if it's etched in stone. Matter of fact, with the hip hop comedy throwdown, like we did together, by the time we made it to that last one, I was like, nigga, don't even sweat these tickets. Like how much you, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what you finna do. I'm like, nigga, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's another space you jumped into. Speaking of that hip hop comedy showdown, the Jonan thing. What made you come up with that?
Like, we were doing the hip hop comedy throwdowns for like a minute, and we was just like, what can we do to like spice it up? And I was like, you know what? We should do like a roast battle, like comedian versus rapper, or whatever. And like, you know, that's the idea that we ran with. I put the post up on Facebook. First person that snatched it up was like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'll do it. Yeah. In character the whole time, even in the booking process. I'm like, this nigga. So I'm like,
he did not come out of character
the whole time, bro. Like, you feel me? So like, he said he'll do it. So I'm like, I bet. And we'll just find a different rapper to do it every time. But he done demolished like 6 rappers, bro. Like, on the roast battle. He's like our Mayweather of the shit right now. I'm like, I even try to get these little rappers like tips. I was like, well, he does this, so be prepared. And he still eats them like every time.
That dude, that's what he made for, man. Comedy is that boy life.
Yeah.
Like, so.
One of the illest for sure.
Yeah, so I'm along the ride with that when we, make it. But speaking of, let's get to a real topic real fast. You lost your dad.
Yeah, my dad passed away at 21, yeah.
Like, was it to COVID or?
Nah, it was a stroke. Yeah, fucked up.
Like, man, was y'all like real niche close?
Yeah, it was a beautiful relationship, like with its complications. So he was with my mom's until like I was about like 7. Then they got divorced. So I got like a lot of good memories and I got a lot of bad memories. Those good memories really came out like after he passed away. I was like, man, we had like a lot more father-son moments than what I thought. But like pretty much like what our relationship was is like we'll go years like without seeing each other. You know what I'm saying? It was like that like my whole life. And then it was probably in my late 20s where we got like a little bit more consistent. Okay. And then even then we had a fallout like around the time like I was like 32. You know what I'm saying? We had a fallout and I wasn't really like rapping with him like the last year or two of his life. Whatever. I'm like, I'll say what's up on the holidays and shit like that. But like I kind of had like this little thing like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? but it was a complicated but beautiful relationship. He's a great man. You know what I'm saying? He gave me my backbone. All of the grit, all of the hustle, all of the getting down with the get down. Because, my dad, like, he was a hustler.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm a promoter. And I don't feel like it's that different. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, for me to be what I am, he had to be what he was. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? From father to son.
Did he ever get to see you perform?
Yeah. Okay. And that's the dope thing. Like, even if I stop, like, rapping or performing, like, right now, I'm happy because on the strength of, like, my dad has came out to, like, numerous shows, and he was, like, the most turned up, lit motherfucker in the crowd, like, every time. You feel me? And this is someone that I went years without seeing, so we didn't get to do the football thing or the, the track thing. He wasn't at my graduation. I didn't even go to prom. You know what I'm saying? So to have those moments where he's seeing me, like, tear up a venue, yeah, I'm forever grateful for those moments.
And I heard you mention some for the last show where your mom was there.
No, I was trying to get my mom there, but my mom coincidentally had to work. But it was finally the year where I was just like, fuck it, we're just gonna let mom come. Because mom ain't never been to my to none of my shows. If there's anyone that like I would ever feel awkward performing in front of, it's my mom and my daughters.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You got three kids, right?
4, yeah.
4? Okay,
yeah,
4.
Yeah,
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shit, how many I got? 1, 2, count all the fucking kids I got. I got a lot. I got a starting 5 and some subs.
There you go.
But, Man, what do you see going on next for you? I mean, because you conquering the Emmy scene.
Yeah.
You know, like what is Frost Money preparing for next?
Man, we just getting bigger and better. Last year for 22, it was a very tricky transitional year for me, and it was a year where we were like very active. It was also like my first year like not having a day job either. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you posted that. I'm
you
strictly
guys
doing it. Yeah,
yeah. So like 22 was like my first full year like doing that, and man, like I learned so many lessons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So now in 23. Now that we got 22 out the way, it's just like anything that I learned from them lessons, like I'm going to take that, learn from it, and come back even better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this year it's more so about being effective and accurate versus being active. We all know I could be active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, like, when I'm trying to cool out, like, I'm still doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, let's just slow down a little bit so we can get our accuracy up. So, you know, that's what we on for the 23. Like, I honestly want to be even better for the artists that I've worked with, whether they think I'm great or whether they think I'm horrible. I want to be better. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about being better and getting bigger and just working with these artists and just creating the dopest shit that we can. You know what I'm saying?
How many artists would you say you came across?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Like anybody that you came across that's now like industry?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. Yeah, Nando. You know what I'm saying? Nando. Like, for real, like,
I see he was actually at the last show.
yeah,
He was. I shook his hand.
He comes to Frost Night every year since he's known about it.
That's
You
what's
know
up.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
shook his hand. I've been seeing Nando throughout, and just like he's getting bigger and bigger. Now he signed with T-Pain. He's really doing his thing. Like St. Louis got some hidden gems, man. Like really hidden gems. Like Nando being one. Seminole. Even the trap guys, Three Problems, and you know, AMD Honcho, all them cats, man. Like
We have more going on than we give ourselves credit for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I think people more so are looking towards the, like, they want to get back to, like, the Nelly days. The niggas are going triple, quadruple, diamond,
shit.
platinum, and then Chiggy fuck around, come platinum too, J-Quan. They looking for that, but, like, that's just not, like, what the music business is anymore. But I'm like, if you really look at a full picture of what's going on for St. Louis, it's like, we got some motherfuckers in there.
yeah, we do. Big
know what I'm
Boss Vet, she's in that motherfucker right now, kicking out singing. I think she signed with, might be Republic. I think I'm not sure who she
think
signed
so,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's doing her thing. Who else we got out there? We got a whole bunch of fucking artists out there, man.
They in there.
And I'm trying to interview all of them, shit.
Yeah, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Have a conversation, shit.
But man, I appreciate you coming out to fuck with me, man. Just man, did he sing that song, man? We can play a record.
Yeah,
I
he
want to
said he
play
said
a,
it.
let me see that real fast. I would like the motherfuckers to play a record. No, you just ain't no damn promoter. You get down on the mic.
Do the little razzle dazzle.
And let me see. Yeah, he played them. He sent it. Oh, let me download it on here. J Money. Shouts out to J Money, man.
Hell yeah.
He got to come on the podcast too.
He would love to. He feels like people don't hit him up for interviews and shit.
No, I'm hitting up everybody. I'm trying to book my shit out to damn near end of the year if I can.
Respect. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is called Sit Down.
Yeah.
Let's get into this.
Club probably feel like yours till I step up in this bitch.
Get into this Frost Money called Sit Down, man. Y'all already know.
We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Even if you hate and keep it moving like a moped. Tired niggas try to jump me, then I murk them like a Michael Myers. Fucking with these gems, yeah, they bunch of lying, saying that they got lines, but we know they spit no fire on no harm. random night. Got me feeling like I'm rich and prime. They thuggin', but I know they got no pride.
Show this live, y'all. Show this live for me.
Temptation like Leon. Like Dion. Till I'm in, no, like Zion. I ain't in the club if I ain't got no bottle. I can't fuck a bitch, she ain't no model. Got my lethal weapon on. Better think twice. Find out who you flexing on. And I got an alibi. Bitch, I wish you would try. Run and tell your homies you got folded by a good guy. And I've been running shit for a little minute now. You just run your mouth. Boys, sit your ass down. We some rich niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. We some real niggas in this bitch. We some rich niggas in this bitch. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
All right, man. That's new, right? Yeah. That's the sit your ass down. Sit down, ho. There's some real niggas in this bitch. Y'all already know.
Real shit.
J Money, I'm gonna hit you up about that, bro, for real. You say you gotta announce his new project. Damn right.
Yeah.
I need you on the show. I need each and everybody on the show, man, that wanna come fuck with me, come have a conversation with me, man. It's just a conversation. We gonna chop it up. It's gonna be like some shit, normal shit. Also, this, before I get sued, this is brought to you sponsored by Silver Tequila, Members Market Edition. I should have had some cups. Shit.
I was about to say, is that a prop or can we get loose?
No, yeah, we got. Yeah, I will get you some cups. And I'm gonna get some cups. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. So I don't want to get sued because motherfucker paying me to promote this. So, man, I appreciate you coming to the podcast, man.
Bro, for real.
I know we got more shows coming up. Just off your show, somebody hit me up to do a show, and that's why I appreciate you, man, for having me. Like just seeing the talent from day one, you like, hey, I fuck with you, because motherfuckers, they'll say shit, oh, I fuck with you, I want to do something with you, and you never hear from them.
Yeah, we started building like instantly. I was like, okay, let's do it again, nigga.
So it was like, man, I say, okay, he a real one, because motherfuckers, they'll say that shit, you'll never hear from them.
Yeah.
They'll even take your number, you'll never hear from them. So, but no, you've been A1 since day one. So, man, I appreciate you coming to the podcast to fuck with me. Just a conversation, man. I'm going to get you a cup so we can get some of this. Y'all share this live. Let the people know where they can find you at, Brody.
Yo, I'm Frost Money, so you could hit up the Frost Money Facebook page, Billy Ratliff on the personal page, Frost_Money on Instagram, Frost_Money on Twitter, Frost Money TV on YouTube. Hit up the Frost Money Presents page if you're an artist looking to get booked. You did, much love, much success. You know what I'm saying? STL, stand up.
Yeah, man, y'all already know like it is, man. Just a conversation, man. Live another day to do what you need to do, man. We out this bitch. We some real niggas in this bitch. We gonna play that going out. Yeah. Yeah.
Club probably feel like yours till I step up in this bitch.